Hello Crafty, how are you? My name is Rose and I am excited to guide you through how to crochet this beautiful, lovely, simple cowl. Should we call it a cowl or infinity scarf? Why? Because, well, we can make it in three different ways. Same style, but so easy to customize. Alright, you can wear it as a cowl, make it longer so that you can wrap it twice around your neck, make it much longer so you can wrap it thrice around your neck. So it's a very simple design to make. We're using worsted weight yarn and a 4.5mm hook. Here we are. So we want to start with an odd number. So for the shorter cowl, it will be 81 it will be 85 chains or foundation stitches that will begin with. Please refer to the written pattern for all the sizes, but basically they work the same way, but we're starting with an odd number of chains or stitches. So if you don't know how to crochet the foundation stitches, please check the tutorial on that, but I'll also show you right here how to begin. So I have chained 21 chains here, and I'm going to join. I'll be careful not to twist this chain, and I'm going to join into the first chain there. Okay, join. Alright, we're done. What I want to do now is to chain one to begin the round. Okay, so into that first space, this stitch right there, we will do our first single crochet. Alright, and in the next we'll do another single crochet. So we want to do single crochets into each of these chain stitches. Because I chained 21, I should have 21 single crochet stitches at the end of the round. Remember, this is a demo. It doesn't exactly show you the number that you need to begin with. So please just check out the written pattern. And I will also mention it as we go along. So single crochet into each of the chains around. And 21. Okay, so that's all the single crochets done in there. Now I'm going to join to the very first single crochet on the round. Join with a slip stitch. Okay, this is round one. This is basically how we're starting off. But like I said, I'm going to be starting off with foundation stitches. So I'm going to start with the foundation single crochet. That means that I do not need to make any chains. I'm just going to be making the chains and the stitches at the same time. Alright, don't forget to refer to the tutorial if you want to learn how to do the foundation stitches. So I'm going to be doing foundation single crochet stitches, which is called FSC. What I just showed you was round one, okay? If you were starting with chains, that is also documented in the written pattern. Now what I'm showing is working the foundation single crochet stitches, which is also round one. Okay, this is the foundation single crochet that I have made. This is a very long one. This is the longest. So this is 221 FSC stitches. So if you're going to make this, you will do 221 chains and do it like I first showed with the chains. Now this is 221 foundation single crochet stitches. To make the one you wrap around twice, 191, and then for the shortest, 85 stitches. So this is 221 because we're going to be able to wrap this cowl around 3 times. Now I want to join into the very first stitch, the very first FSC on the other side. So I was being careful not to twist this since we're working in a round. Okay, so heading on to round 2, chain 1, 2, and into this same space where we joined, we will do 2 DC puff bubble. Sorry. Okay, go in, bring out the 2 loops on the hook, and over, pull through 2. Okay, now we have 2 stitches, and over, pull. Going to into the same stitch, and over, put a loop, and over, pull through 2 again. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and over, pull through all 3 loops. So chain 1, 2 stitches, skip 1. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches into the third. We'll go again. This time we're doing 3 DC bubble stitch. Skip 2 and the third. Now we're going to stitch, and over, pull through 2. That's 1. And over, going to stitch, and over, pull out, pull through 2. That's 2. Okay, we have 3 here. And over again, going to the same stitch, and over, pull out, and over, pull through 2. Now we have 4. Okay, remember we had 3 on this one because we did 2 DC bubble. This chain 2 counts for the third. So for 3, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on the hook. Again, 1, 2, chain 2, skip 1, 2, and into the third. Another bubble stitch. 1, yarn over, going, pull out a loop, over, pull through 2, 2, yarn over, going, yarn over, 3, 4 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all the 4 loops. Again, chain 2, skip 1, 2, and in the third. Okay, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, again, yarn over, go into stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, 4 loops on hook, yarn over, pull through all the 4 loops on hook. Chain 1, 2, skip 2 chains. Alright, so I want to repeat these bubble stitches around. Chain 2, skip 2 stitches, bubble stitch into the next stitch, third stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, bubble stitch in the next stitch. So I'm going to see you at the end of the round. Alright, we're at the end. I've done the last bubble stitch, and then we'll chain 2, last bubble stitch. We will chain 2 over the last chain 2 stitches and join to the very first bubble stitch, which is right here. Now we're heading on to 1, 2, 3, row 3. Remember, after your last bubble stitch, you have 2 chains, 2 stitches left. You chain 2 over that and join to the very first bubble stitch. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and start another bubble stitch. This time around, bubble stitches will be done into the chain 2 spaces. Bubble stitch, just like we've been doing, and chain 2. Okay, sorry. So after the first bubble stitch, you chain 2 and bubble stitch into the next space. Chain 2, bubble stitch in the next space. Chain 2. Okay, this is what we want to do around row 3. Bubble stitch into each of the chain 2 spaces, and I'll see you at the end of the round when it's time to join. Okay, we're here now. We have one last chain 2 space, so I'm going to chain 2, and into this last chain 2 space I'm going to do 2 DC bubble, just like on round 2 when we started with 2 DC bubble. Okay, so finish with 2 DC bubble, yeah, just 2. Now we're going to join it into the top of chain 2. Remember, we have 4 chains here when we were starting round 3. So in top 1, 2, into the second one there, we're going to join. All right, so this two chains and this make one bubble. Make the 3 DC bubble. So yeah, okay, heading on. 1, 2, 3, 4, round 4, chain 2, and repeat round 2 again. So that means we will start with 2 DC bubble. All right, you see that 2 DC bubble, chain 2, and 2 DC bubble into the chain 2 space. 3 DC bubble this time around. Okay. In order not to be confusing, when we start on this side, so every other alternate row, so one row we start with the chain 2 and 2 DC bubble in the first stitch, and then 3 DC bubble around, and then the second row will end with 2 DC bubble and joined to the top of chain 2, making 1. So that is how it works. So now we're making 3 DC bubbles around chain 2 and go in. And go in. Alright, we want to repeat 3 DC bubbles into every chain 2 space around. Okay, after the second to the last stitch, we have one last chain 2 space here on round 4. So bubble stitch, chain 2, and 3 DC bubble into the last chain 2 space. And chain 2. Remember that there is still one bubble here, okay? So we're going to chain 2 over it and join to the top of the first bubble stitch. Okay, there goes. So now what we want to do is repeat rows 3 and 4. We're repeating rows 3 and 4. Alright, so I have a number of rows 3 and 4 here, and altogether I have 15 rows, but of course you can extend this for as long as you want it. So now we're going to trim the end, which this is the last row now, row 16. We have single crochet. We started with single crochet here, so we want to also finish the top here with single crochet, but we'll do it in a little bit different way. So okay, so after the last chain 2 and then join, I'm going to chain 1, and I will start with single crochet into the first bubble stitch there. Into the chain 2 space, I make 2 single crochets. In the next bubble stitch, I will make a single crochet. In the next chain 2 space, I will make 1 single crochet. Alright, note the difference now. In here, I make 2 single crochets in the chain 2 space. In the next chain 2 space, I'm making 1 single crochet. And I'll continue again, single crochet into the bubble stitch, and the next one will be how many? 2 single crochets. 2 single crochets, and again 1 single crochet in the bubble stitch, 1 single crochet into the next chain 2 space. Alright, again single crochet in the bubble stitch, 2 single crochets into the chain 2 space. Alright, so are you catching the sequence now? It goes single crochet in bubble stitch, 2 single crochet in chain 2 space, single crochet in bubble stitch, 1 single crochet in chain 2 space. The reason for this is, at the end we want to have a slightly curved edge around up here, so when we wear it, aesthetics and all. So I want to continue like that. So I have 2 single crochets here. Now single crochet in the bubble stitch, always single crochet in the bubble stitch, and then alternate between 1 or 2 single crochets in the chain 2 spaces. I have 2 here already, so the next one will be 1 single crochet, and then single crochet, bubble stitch, 2 single crochets in the next chain 2 space, because I already have 1 here. Okay, so if you're ever in doubt, just refer back to the previous chain 2 space, see how many you've done there, and then you know how many you need to do in the next one, whether another 1 single crochet or 2 single crochets, and 1 single crochet into the chain 2 space. Alright, so we want to repeat this around, and then we will join at the end of the round. Alright, here we are. So depending on how many starting foundation chains you started with, or how many chains, you might end up with 2 or 1 single crochets into the last chain 2 space. Alright, so for this I am ending with I have 1 here, 2 here, and then I'm ending with 1 single crochet into the last chain 2 space, and I'm going to join into the top of the first single crochet, and that's it. So we'll snip the yarn and we will weave in all the tails, and that's it. Don't forget that you can make this, customize this into the size that you want. Make it wider, make it taller, make it shorter, make it higher, make it lesser, your choice. And don't forget to share this video, share with your friends, and make lots of them. This will be a great gift, don't you think? Alright, thank you once again for joining me on this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. God bless you. Bye.